Well, I decided to ask some of Joe's best friends, his classmates from the class of 1969. And I talked to a dozen of them, and it came back pretty much the same: kind, caring, calm, dependable, thoughtful, helpful, and supportive. I think the single most important personal accomplishment for Joe is his 50-year marriage to Eileen and his raising of Matt and Elizabeth and his service to all members of his family, all of his friends, and to institutions that he cares about, like LaSalle.
But one of the things that he taught me at a young age was to, treat others the way you wanted to be treated. I think that's something that I will always remember him for is that type of thinking where you're not not trying to take advantage of other people, that you're really treating others the way you treated. I think that's a life lesson that I learned from him.
He probably said hundreds of times to me over the course of my life to date, it's not what you said, it's how you said it. So the importance of tone and how other people perceive you, can oftentimes be different than your intentions. So, this is something that, for whatever reason, it's something that I've always needed. I've always had room to grow in, always had room to improve. Um, and making sure that, when emotions are high, like, you just have to remember the other person's perspective, and that every argument isn't necessarily a battle that can be won or lost.
I think that the personal accomplishments are pretty easy to cite. I would imagine that that's his kids, Matt and Elizabeth. Matt and Elizabeth are extremely accomplished academically and professionally. And I'm sure that he's just as proud, if not more proud, that they're just fantastic human beings, just really good people.
I would have to be first, my sister second. Definitely. We're clearly his best personal accomplishments. I would be 1A. I think my sister would.
My wife made a book about him with pictures of Uncle Joe over the years, and it was meant to be funny, and it's centered on his fondness of taking naps and his affinity for sweater vests. And as you reflect back on all of the pictures, a couple things become clear. One, Uncle Joe is a creature of habit, and two, he always seems to be surrounded by friends and family that love him.
Joe was among the first to welcome me to St. Philip's, and he has remained a friend of mine for more than 60 years. He was my best man at my wedding. He and Eileen are the godparents of our eldest daughter, Sean, and he has served with me on LaSalle's board for more than a decade. He means the world to me.
Proud of you, Dad, and I love you.